Hi, good evening everyone. Today we will be starting the fourth video of our Flow series. In this video, we will be understanding how the debugging works in flows. So if I talk about flow, be honest with me, have you ever created a flow? And once you created flow, you might be thinking flow to perfect है, but ये fail क्यों हो रहा है? So in this video, we will be doing the debugging. We will be understanding how real flow get debugs. We will be becoming a flow doctor. If I talk 90% of the time in the real projects, we do debugging, but not a creation. So by end of this video, you will be understanding how we can debug a flow and you will become pro and you can debug any flow on a right time. Before debugging, we must understand how this Flow UI works. If you don't know the Flow UI, then debugging becomes impossible for you in order to understand the scene. So let's first talk about the canvas. So anything that you make here, stay in the canvas only. Let's take an example. You face any issue. You will be facing the issue here. Let's take an example. If any element fails, anything fails, then everything will stay here in this. So first thing, when the flow fail, first point of visit is not this pointers, not these pointers, but you need to visit here where this is falling, because we will be creating multiple step flow here in the future videos. So first thing that you need to check here is where the flow is getting failed, because you get a red sign, error sign there. So you don't have to panic that time, because 90% of the developers get panicked when they see the red sign and they don't read the message properly. So you need to read the message properly, and in the error only there comes the solution. In order to understand the debugging, first of all, we need to build a business scenario that is faulty. So in order to make the same, we will be creating two things here. One is a validation rule and second is overflow. So let's start creating our validation rule. So validation rule will work in such a way: if the case status is accelerated and the escalation reason is blank, then user should not be able to see the report. So in order to do the same, we will be going on to object manager, and after going on object manager, we will be following with the case object, and after going on the case object, we will be going on to the validation rule here. So we will be going on to our validation rule, and let's click a new rule here. So if I talk about new rule, I have already told you that if my pick list value, that is if the type is equal to let's paste it first. If the status is equal to escalated and is when the escalation reason is not blank, then we will be adding an error. So first of all, I need to check if this field is available or not. So what I will be doing, I will be duplicating this out and will be checking if the field name escalation reason is available or not. Escalation reason, because I am working on a new org, so I have created it on the another playground, so that's why it is not created. So let's first create a text field that is escalation reason. So I will be going here and I will be creating escalation reason, and once it is done, so then we will be creating the validation rule here. So now first of all, we will be checking our validation rule. If that is working, then only we will go and we will be understanding the debugging for the flow. So let's save this out once this is done. So now second thing, what we will be checking, the formula for the validation: empty escalation reason issue. So make sure that once you are giving a error message, make sure that it is readable to human and he follows the instruction that you are making out. So what we will be doing, if the status of the case is escalated and escalation reason is blank, then you will not be able to save the record. So once we are done with this, we will be saving this. First, let's check the syntax if we are good with this. There is no error found, so we are good with this. And further, we will be saving this out. So many times what is the issue, since we are creating this validation rule by ourselves, so many developers hate flows because they don't know how to debug the flow. So let's take an example. This is already present in the system, and by reading the validation message you just rush from the flow and you switch to trigger only, that since our flow is not working, then that doesn't make a case. So let's take an example. I don't have assumption for this. So now our scenario is we will be going on to flow. Whenever our priority is high, we need to set the type is equal to escalator. So here becoming the staircase or a waterfall model, where we are setting the priority equal to status equal to escalated, and as soon as it is escalated, if this field is blank, then it will face a validation error. So let's switch to flow now. So I have already created a field screen here. So I will be going here and I will be searching for flow. When you search for a flow here, so after searching for flow, I will be clicking new flow and we will be creating a record trigger flow in the after update, because we need to face the issue. I know that it will give a validation, so I just want to make trigger. So whenever the record is created and updated, so this will be the case, and let's select the case object, and if priority equal to high, so I will be marking it as high, and let's set it as priority equals, so I will be giving high. So once we have set it to high, we will be keeping after update scenario. So we are done with this. So here we will be setting the assignment. So let's set the assignment. So you might be thinking Trishu was working earlier in the freeform layout, so you can switch the freeform layout as well. So it is not a case, just you have options here directly in the freeform and auto layout. So in order to, you need to understand the canvas if you are doing the debugging. Yeah, so let's go for the assignment. Set status as escalated. Once we set this, so what we will be doing, we will be making type yes, status equals, we will be setting it to escalated. So it is escalated. So now we are done with this. So let's save final case debugging flow. So let's name it out and let's save this record. So now you might be thinking, Trishu, what will be the next type of actions? So what we will be doing, we will be clicking on debug in order to test the same. So let's click on debug. So it is searching when the record is updated. So I will be just selecting this case, and what I will be doing. So here in the case, what I will be doing, I will be just setting the priority equal to high. So it is, let's set it to medium, not medium. Otherwise this, okay, let's play around with some another record, because its priority has already been set to high. So here what we will be doing, we will be just setting the priority. It has been set to high, so let's set it to high. So I'm just clicking a debug when the record is updated and the priority is set to high. So as soon as I run this out, so variable has been updated. So here the trigger has been followed, and you are seeing here the rollback has been happen. Any changes? So if we see here, the assignment has been set to escalated. So let's check it out if our validation rule is our validation rule working? Is it active? Yeah, it is active. So now you might be thinking, Trishu, what will be the future steps? Since we need to debug this out, we can click a debug button, but it is not giving us the proper steps in order to follow. So what I will be doing, I will be just activating my trigger, activating my flow, and once this is activated, I will be going on to case record, where we can play around with the case object. So I will be going here, and if I see here, I will be just setting my priority equal to high. So let's set the priority equal to high. So as soon as I run it out, it will give me the error. If the status is escalated, then the escalation reason field should not be blank. You need to leave this record. So in such behavior, we are just reading the validation error that it is providing me. So I can debug that out as well here. So what I will be doing, I will be adding another assignment as well, that is escalation reason. So let's give a escalation. I have one field, that is escalation reason. So I think that field has not been refreshed. So let's reload this out. Oh, it has given me the validation error here, that it is failing here. So let's run. So what I will be doing in this, we will be adding the assignment, that is triggering case versus escalation reason. Escalation reason. Let's make the escalation reason cannot be set as blank if this field is set to something. So we are doing the real-time debugging and we are fixing the code without removing our previous sections. So let's save it as new version. So now if I save this out, now my escalation reason is also not blank. So now we can debug this out in order to test this. So we will be working with this record. So now again I will be clicking on save. So as soon as I click it as save, now my flow is set as escalated, that is the mean, and my escalation reason is also populated here. So this is also known as professional debugging. We are not deleting any validation rule. We are not deleting any flow. We are continuing with the flow as well, and we are respecting the validation rules as well as the Salesforce platform is provided. Because I have seen many developers, what they do, either they delete the validation rule or they keep on things. Let's take an example. If some validation rule was written a year ago, so we have to respect that as well, and we have to add the logic for the same as well. So this is how the professional debugging works. So you don't have to run from the debugging, but you have to solve it with the debugging as well. Because I was trying here earlier in order to test the same. So let's make it once again. So what I will be doing, so I was not getting an accurate reason because we are not getting an issue on the flow side, we are getting the issue on the validation side. So let's make it blank again. So if I go here and delete this out, and let's set the is equal to medium, and let's save this out, and we will be playing around with the flow as well. So let's make a save it as new reason. So once we are done with this, we will be just deleting this out. So let's delete this out, and we will be saving this overflow. So many times our debugging don't happen successfully here. So we will be playing around with the same case where the case is updated, and let's set this as, and in the update record we will be just setting the priority equal to, it is, let's set it to medium first. So if I click on medium, then nothing will happen, so you will not see anything. So now what I will be doing, I will be making a debugging again here. So I was not able to pick the error here, so then only I tried it on the flow. So first go here, try it here. So let's click edit flow, and let's again click debug here. So I will be again doing the same step. I will be updating this out. Let's click here, update record. So now you will be seeing the priority size. Nothing happened. Why nothing has happened? So let's play around with the case here. So what I will be doing, I will be cancelling it out, and here we will be making it as medium, because I also got confused why this is not happening. So let me show you the best case why this was not happening earlier. So it has been set, oh my bad. So let's set it to new, and now I will be saving it out. So now again I will be debugging this trigger flow. Many times we get confused what to choose. Either we should choose here, but you need to get the optimized approach at that. So now we will be clicking on debug again. So let's create updated, and further we will be selecting same record, and here in the update as well you will be seeing, you will be setting the priority equal to high. So as soon as you click run, nothing will come here, no error, no, because error is not at this end. But if we go on the ground zero, you will be getting the error. So this is my suggestion, that once, many times you will not be able to see the error here. Don't skip this, just test it out, because you are working on the sandbox only. Just test for one record, and there you will get a validation. Don't run and don't skip the flow, because flow is very much simple, but order of execution is making it in such a way that we are not able to debug this here. So this complete our video. If you like my content, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more such content. Have a nice day.